What's going on, people? Yeah, Sophie's. Yeah, this is the perfect intro, blood. Yeah, it's been a TroopzTV back again, back a blood clot again. Episode 6 of the Trophie show. She's back again. She's happy. She's in a healthy state.
I'm in my healthy state. Sorry, we just had a conversation off camera for an hour.
Yeah, she's been in stitches. You understand? It was
sideways. Idiot. Yes. No, sorry, guys. I actually was really, really poorly last week.
Yeah, they missed you.
I was really, really poorly last week, so I actually couldn't make it into the podcast. But I have to have a camera down me to see why I keep getting this gastric issue here. So I didn't do the podcast last week because I would have thrown up on you.
I'm asking an honest question. Is it to do with drink? Because the alcohol...
So alcohol can really, really cause it.
Yeah.
For me, it's been more like, so if I get too stressed, if I travel a lot, if I'm like working really, really hard, that can cause a lot of acid reflux. And then after that, but it has to be like a multiple of things, so like, or a combination of things. So say I went on a night out, that's fine. I don't actually drink any fizzy drinks or anything. I just drink water or green tea. So if I have like a vodka Coke or a vodka cranberry, it's the cranberry that's going to make me feel sick. The next day, you're hungover, you have a Five Guys. Okay, I'm done. I'm out for the count for a week and I'm in hospital. So we can't be doing that anymore. My mum always says, with food, how good is this? If you can't pick it, don't eat it.
Is your mum a vegan?
No.
Oh.
But she's saying like...
Because that sounds like a vegan catchphrase.
No. But I'm saying like...
Shout out Nate.
Nothing fried.
Okay.
Shout Nate.
Yeah, it's my friend. His name's Nate.
Oh, I thought that was slang for nature.
No, that's what his name. He's called the Nature Boys, but we call him Nate. You see, you're learning.
Yeah, I love it.
You're learning.
Nature.
Yes, Soph.
I might call my child Nature.
See?
Nature. It's a nice word, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's got to be a girl, though. Can't call a boy Nature.
Oh, you can't?
No.
You can,
I think Nature sounds... No, Nate is the boyish. I think Nature is more... It sounds like a daughter, like for your daughter. Nature... You got to like say the name as well, like when you're shouting. So like when I named my kids, I was like, Trey. I was like, Trey, come here. Hey, Trey, stop doing that. And I was like, then you do the second name. I was like, Trey Hamilton. Yeah,
Hamilton's
that drops.
nice. Yeah.
That drops. And then the same with Carter. I was like, same thing. And then I went Carter Hamilton, and I was like, yeah, there it is. Trey and Carter, TNC, terms and conditions. You done know.
You've got good names there. I like the name Carter.
Yeah. I named like even my cousin Cody. I named him Cody. I was going to name Trey Cody, but then my uncle, I'm not even going to call him a pussy, okay? He put me in a headlock. My uncle, he stole the name because Cody was born first. And I remember, I went to the hospital, yeah, and I was like, what's his name? And he looked at me, yeah, and he went, Cody. And I went, you little rotted. I said, now I got to go back to the drawing board, blood. But then I found Trey, so, yeah.
So he basically took your name.
Yeah, he teethed the name.
Do you get royalties for that?
Well, we
in a way.
Our kind of royalties, not the royalties.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on very quickly then.
These
How did we even
nice
get into
green royalties, you get me?
I don't understand.
Yeah, plants, man. You know plants are good for you.
Oh, that.
420
yeah,
settings.
No, I don't agree with that. No,
you know what I'm saying?
Terrible, smells vile. But yeah, no, anyway, I'm back to full health now. I am eating a lot of healthy foods.
I see you doing your Greek...
It wasn't Greek. I was making a potato.
Yo, from I
leek
saw
soup.
garlic and olive oil, I said this is Greek blood. And bare veg, cause you don't love your veg. You love your flipping salads and everything. The Greek salad with the feta cheese and all that.
I've been eating salads all week, because all I could eat.
Yeah,
but no, I was making a potato and leek soup.
Okay.
And I've never made one before. And
Yeah, because you said you accidentally poured the juice in. Pause.
No, you have to wash the leeks first, obviously, because you don't want to get it.
Yeah.
Like, ew. So I washed them, but there was still a little bit of water left
Yeah.
at the bottom. But I did add a little bit of water just to make it, not as thick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Too much garlic, I think. I only used 2 cloves.
Garlic's good for you, you know.
Yeah. Well, as my mum tells me as well. Garlic. And she tells me when you're poorly, apparently, guys, I don't know if you know this, she was like, if you've got the flu, you're meant to cut up some onions and put them around the house.
Yep.
Oh, don't tell me you're on that as well.
My nan, she used to like boil ginger, garlic, and make me drink it. And like onions and...
So this is a thing then?
It's an old school thing. So I think the older generation, remember they never had like the stuff that we could use when you got flu and thing. So a lot of it was like...
But I do you know what? I don't buy many over-the-counter stuff anymore.
Neither do I.
Paracetamol, fine. But no, none of this cold and flu.
Nah, for me...
Just healthy, eating more healthy. Actually,
drinking more water.
I'll tell you a story.
You've been doing the CMOS?
No, not yet. I've heard about this though.
I told you about it last. I think the last ep. Yeah, I told you sea moss, black seed oil, and soursop leaf. I'll get you some if you want some.
Please,
I'll get you the time. It tastes like shit, so I'm gonna get you the capsules. Because when you
Yeah.
eat the sea moss, obviously it's fish, innit?
Oh,
Because it's sea moss, so it comes from the sea.
Yeah.
And it's like jelly, but fish jelly.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's nasty. But it does wonders for you. And then the black seed oil, that tastes even worse.
Yeah, I'm
So
more
like
into
Jamaicans
the
would use
healthy-
that in the like for colds and even weed. They'd boil weed and drink weed tea.
Yeah, well, see, so I used to have a very low immunity when I was a kid, and I used to have to have all sorts of tests and injections and.
Yeah, can't
antibiotics
gonna
and
lie.
stuff.
You was a bit yellow as a kid.
No, it wasn't yellow.
Yeah,
as
you
a
was.
kid.
You look like a Simpson.
Was I?
Yeah, like she weren't.
You
like,
didn't know me then.
You showed me pictures when you had that. You looked. Oh God.
Hold on a minute.
Jesus.
That's
you
the
know
picture
that?
of me with blonde
Yeah,
hair.
you know that one where you look like a Simpson. She fully looked like Lisa, just a slimmer version.
Everyone I show that picture to either bursts out laughing or just sits
I can't
there for
believe
like
that
10
was you.
minutes
And that
afterwards, like,
terrible eye mascara. You look like you got punched out. I said,
I had
nah,
no nails.
blood.
I had no tits. It wasn't even the tits that were the issue. It was
Nah.
the face,
Yeah.
the lips, the tiny little drawn on eyebrows.
The makeup was atrocious.
The makeup was horrific.
Yeah.
Then we can just get onto the hair, but it all fell out, and it's taken me years to grow back. But I think I went through my phase of looking like a Simpson, as you call me.
Yeah, it was
But back to what I was going to say. My surgeon, the guy who did my breast implants, he told me, because I said to him, I always get the flu, because they ask you a medical history and stuff, and he said,
What, the silicone?
I said I always get I said I always get the flu. I said I always get the flu, and he said, do you eat a lot of bread and potatoes? I said, that's all I eat. And he said, that lowers your immunity, cut that out. So I can still have like a jacket potato or something like that, but basically once I cut out bread from my diet mainly and started eating a lot more healthy, so no microwave meals, you can have the odd takeaway, but I'm just saying, like, changing your diet in general, I was so much more healthy.
They say
So
the
much more
microwave is
healthy.
bad for you as well.
What is?
The microwave.
Microwave stuff's terrible for you.
Yeah.
It's all in
Like even to use the microwave, like you can warm up beans in the microwave.
Yeah.
You could even if you come in from I don't know, your mum made a roast. You're gonna warm up your roast.
Yeah, or
all
eating
the
out of the tin,
zappers and
things like that. Yeah,
yeah.
But
So
since I cut out those sorts of meals, because I used to love a microwave meal, love it.
Yeah.
But they're so bad for you.
That's the thing.
I think it's not the food; it's what they put in it
Yeah.
to preserve it. I think that's the issue.
Because I used to remember the Rustler burgers.
Yeah, you don't eat those, do you?
No, back in the day as a youth man, I used to batter them paws. Like I used to have the barbecue rib one.
That's one thing you cannot eat.
Yeah. Like as a youth man, they were my snacks. So I'd have the chicken burger, the lamb burger, and then like the barbecue rib, like sub.
Mad.
And I used to shit for like a week, bro.
Okay, that's terrible. We
Yeah,
don't
it
need
was
to know that
mad.
information,
You get me?
darling.
I needed baby wipes, pause. But we're here for football.
We're here for football. Sorry, yeah.
We're here for the great Arsenal.
You are. I'm here to discuss.
Yeah.
I have to say, I watched the whole game yesterday. I thought I was going to get a proper exciting game. I thought it was a very slow game.
Yeah.
Very dull. I mean, up until the 85th minute, or whatever it was. But more, I had you down in my bets to win. So,
Okay.
because I thought you could win. I thought it was because City are they've just come off the back of losing to Wolves. They've not got Rodri. Who else didn't they have?
De
out?
Bruyne. Stones was on the bench.
But even having said that, that's bollocks because you didn't have Saka and Martinelli only came on to the last minute. You didn't have your star
Partey.
boy. You don't have some of your star boys. So I'm like, sorry, City, you're not getting any sympathy.
Yep,
out
no
of me there.
excuses.
Absolutely no excuses whatsoever. I think mentally they've lost it a little bit. I think Haaland's off form at the minute.
I've said that he's been anonymous. He has been ghost since De Bruyne has come out of that team. He don't look the same.
It's mad, isn't it?
William Saliba is the best defender in the world. I don't give a shit. When we signed him all them years ago, I was furious that we loaned him out. I've always said Saliba is the truth. When he comes back to Arsenal, he's going straight into the Arsenal team. I remember when we brought him back, people were actually saying nah, Ben White has to stay at the back with Gabriel. How Saliba just going to come in and take his spot? I said, bro, Saliba is clear of Ben White. Saliba is clear of Gabriel. Saliba is better than all these, man. And when he starts playing, you lot will see it.
Yeah.
Oh, Troops, you're just saying it because he's an Emery signing. You don't like Arteta. Oh, you love Emery, da-da-da-da. And then when he came in, hit the ground running, blood. You understand? Ben White got moved to right back. He's never come back into the centre-back position, ever again.
Yeah.
Only time he goes there is when Saliba's injured. Or Arteta's doing bullshit and putting Partey at right back and then putting Benny Blanco and then dropping Gabriel.
Yeah.
But I have not seen someone silence Haaland the way Saliba silenced him yesterday. We're talking about arguably the best striker in world football right now.
football.
Getting nothing. He never had a shot. No shot. When have you heard Erling Haaland not have a shot?
I know.
Saliba was roughing him up. Gabriel, roughing him up. Right now, I think we have the best centre-back pairing in the Premier League.
But that's the
like
power,
pairing.
That's the power of the Premier League, though, and that's why I find it really hard to respect players that have never played in the Premier League, because I think it's so easy to keep your form in La Liga and play for Barcelona and play for Real Madrid. And don't get me wrong, they've got some of the best players in world football.
But it's a different
But I'm just
tempo.
saying that this is going to be a very unpopular opinion here.
Well, here she goes.
You're probably going to disagree with me as well.
Go on.
The issue I have with Messi, unlike Ronaldo's played Premier League and he's played
I can't lie,
elsewhere.
I'm a Ronaldo guy. So
Okay, cool.
I'm
Good.
probably going to agree with you.
So I respect him there. Messi has never ever played Premier League. My issue with that is, yes, he's an amazing world-class footballer. I can guarantee
Can you do it on a rainy night at Stoke?
But I can guarantee...
on a Wednesday.
No, but I'm telling you, I guarantee you, if he had played for... If Messi had come and played for City, United,
You lot
Arsenal,
wanted him at one
Chelsea,
point.
Huh?
You lot was looking at him at one point. And City.
Yeah, this is years ago.
Yeah.
If he had come, though, I guarantee he would have had a big blip in his career because his mentality would have been lost. Because
You don't think he would... you think he would struggle in the Premier League?
I'm not saying forever. I'm saying there would have been a period.
You think it would take him time?
Because, no, not even time. I think there would have been a period because you are not guaranteed to win every week. Your opponents... Okay, let's look at La Liga. Who at the time, who's their main competition?
So
They've got Barcelona, Real Madrid,
Atletico.
like Valencia, maybe at the time, I'm thinking years ago now.
Yeah.
The rest of them, fine. Premier League, you've got Haaland in the team, you're losing to Wolves 2-1. That does something to their mentality. So I'm not saying, and I'm going to get literally crucified for this.
No, you're not. You're just...
I know
what you're,
Messi is an amazing, one of the best players in the world football. I'm just saying he's never played Premier League. I can't respect anybody that's not played Premier League because that's the easy option. It's the easy option to go play over there and be the star boy. Saka, for instance, I've got more respect for. Plays in the hardest league in the world.
I'm not going to lie. There was a time when he left Barca and it was PSG or City and he chose PSG. That kind of...
And why do you think he did that?
I think he played it safe. I'll be real. He played it safe.
Exactly. So I don't have respect for all this bollocks. I'm not saying he's not a great player. He's obviously an amazing world-class footballer. I'm just saying if you take the easy way out like that, not only for money, but just because you know you're going to be able to perform and you know you're going to get the limelight and everything like that, the Premier League is not like that. And the best players can go out of form because you're not on that high. You don't have the constant run of like we're winning every game. Your confidence is always high. Your morale's always high. The whole team are always working together. Very, very easy in the Premier League for that to just dip, like we're seeing with City at the minute.
Do you think City should be worried? I mean, full time they were rattled.
Totally.
Did you see what happened at full time? When they
I thought with Pep and Arteta it was.
Pep and Arteta were cool. It was Carl Walker and our set piece coach. So when they were coming off, our set piece coach was obviously at City. They know each other. He's gone to shake Carl Walker's hand, put his hand out to like, yo, Carl, well done. Carl Walker's obviously ignored him and said something to him. Then he must have said something back to him. Then Carl Walker stepped to him. Haaland's come in. Security's had to come over, break it up. Carl Walker's been pulled down the touchline. Foden's on the pitch, arguing with people coming off the pitch as well. For it being so, like, if this was April and we beat them 1-0 the way we did and we went top of the league or we went above them in the league, I'd understand them being rattled.
Yeah.
But for them to be rattled in October, when we're only 2 points above you, we've still got to go to the Etihad. We've still got to play Liverpool home and away. We've still got to go to Tottenham. We've still got to play you home and away. We've still got to play United away. Mm-hmm. There's still difficult games that we have to Brighton away.
Yeah.
These are difficult games to play.
I've seen City's fixtures as well. They're a little bit.
Yeah, they're about to hit like a... It's like your fixture
like
list. It's you lot have got the two toughest runs after the break.
We've just picked up a bit of form going into that. Yeah. They are declining in
they
form
are
going
dipping.
into that.
Yeah, because even in the Leipzig game, Haaland was anonymous. I think they're really missing... I think they miss Rodri more than De Bruyne. Because Rodri, that midfield, Declan Rice had the time of his life in there, blood. Yeah? He was like, brother, Rico Lewis, Kovacic, are you mad? Like, that Kovacic challenge. You sent me the message, you're like, yo, we need to talk about this.
I was going to... Because you don't...
It's a fucking... VAR's a disgrace.
I don't know... I put a poll of my Instagram. I don't know who I think is more of a twat. Is it VAR, Michael Oliver, or both? And I came to the conclusion...
Both.
That Oliver's always been a bit of a twat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both. But VAR, the system, the actual electronics of it, the technology of it, that works.
It's the
All
people
fine.
actual giving the decisions.
I do not who the people are that are giving these decisions. What really angered me about it is all I've seen on the news, on Sky Sports News, on whatever Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher are talking about, on Monday Night Football, on this, on referees, Mike Dean talking about it on Soccer Saturday and stuff. All I'm seeing
Merson put him in a blender.
Yeah, we're all talking about it. Everyone's going mad, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this week we know things are going to change because everybody's, given a massive hype up about it. A few minutes into the game, Kovacic makes that challenge. Based on other challenges, that is a red card. Okay,
because if you go back to the Tottenham game, the challenge that Curtis Jones got red carded for, he actually got the ball. And then he hits Basuma's ankle.
Yeah.
Whereas this challenge, Kovacic just gets Odegaard's ankle. There's no ball.
Same with
there's
Gusto,
nothing.
though. He got sent off. So if it's a red card for those, it's a red card for this.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
But the second one then?
But then VAR then look at that and,
And say no.
It's just a yellow. I'm like, so who
Are you
who
fucking
again,
mad?
Who are the
Yep.
people? So anyway, so then we get over that. So we've got a yellow out of that when it should have been a red. Okay, fine. Then 5-10 minutes later, Kovacic makes
5 minutes.
5 minutes later, he makes exactly the same. Another challenge
On
that
Rice.
is contact to the ankle.
Straight to the ankle. No ball.
And Michael Oliver doesn't even ask VAR to check it. That's not even a yellow card. Is he on crystal meth? He?
Did Man City pay him? 116 charges. You better add one more to it, blood. Paying refs.
Someone's paying someone off or doing something more because I can't understand it, babes. I cannot understand who is... I'm a normal fan. I'm not a referee. I'm not a specialist in that field. It's not my profession. And I can see that is at least 2 yellows.
What angers me...
So he was like, nah.
Nah, it's the way he went abrupt. No.
Yeah, what's he
Odegaard
talking
came to him.
about?
Odegaard was like, bro, big man.
Stabbed his ankle.
He just literally did the same thing to me 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that this ain't a second yellow. If you yellow carded him for that one, why are you not doing it here?
Exactly.
We saw Basuma get sent off for 2 yellow cards in the first half when he dived at Luton this weekend. We saw Curtis Jones get sent off last weekend. We saw Jota get sent off last weekend for 2 yellow cards that were literally in the space of 5 minutes. But now, because it's Man City, because it's Pep, we don't want to piss off Pep. We don't want to piss off Man City.
Why not piss him off? It's not even about pissing anybody off. There's the rules of the game. They've outlined those rules of the game. Even if you get the ball, but it's still a bad challenge or something that's
the follow through.
The follow through, you're going to be off. Fine, stick to that then. It's not even it's been a week and we're still back to the same thing. So if I hear one thing about it, I don't want to hear one thing about it. Because VAR itself ain't the issue. It's the people running it, the people that are in charge of it.
Because they're not footballing people. What I liked about what Merson said was, when he was putting Mike Dean in a blender on Soccer Saturday, was that you're all scared. You're scared, you're cowards. Oh, look, I don't want to lose. Oh, look, I don't want to be brave and actually make an honest decision. None of them have played the game. Because what Mike Dean's saying to Merson is, you don't understand the rules. That's not the rules. We can't just change the rules. All this shit. Bro, the fact of the matter is, that goal that Diaz put in the back of the net at Tottenham should have stood.
Yeah.
It's not about, it's the rules. It's corruption.
Yeah.
You're corrupting the game now.
I'm not even an Arsenal fan and I was tweeting about it because I was like, well done Arsenal for winning that game because you basically went against everything that game. They should have been... And these big games...
It keeps happening.
Every game in the Premier League is important. But when I'm talking about, City, Arsenal...
At the top of the league.
You're the ones who are in contention to win the title. These points are going to matter. Now, luckily, you guys came through and made a goal that couldn't be ruled offside. Couldn't be ruled foul. Yeah, Kai Havertz with the assist, I did see. No, hold on a minute. A couple of weeks ago, you were sat here on my channel and you were like, don't rate him.
Yeah, I was saying I don't know. I don't understand what we're doing with him. Do you understand? Because when he plays it, it's not even that. When he plays in midfield, he's shocking. He has no effect on the game. It's a passenger. Yeah. We're just carrying him. When we played City in the Community Shield, he played in that false 9 and he caused problems. Whole game. They didn't know how to deal with him. They never knew whether to give him space, close up on him. They didn't know. Yeah. He was a handful. You understand? Causing mayhem, controlling the ball. Hold-up play was good. Bringing in the likes of Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard from the midfield. He was doing it. I said, okay, cool. This is where I want to see him. Then Arteta puts him in the 8. I'm like, bro, you're weakening us. The midfield needs to be Rice, Odegaard, Partey. If that's the midfield, that's one of the best midfields in Europe, let alone the Premier League. Yeah. If you put Havertz into the false 9 now, where you did yesterday, that's where he can play. Yeah. Because what he done there was fantastic. Ake's on his back, pause. He just holds him off, controls it, sees Martinelli, pops it off. If that's Nketiah, he's fucking, the ball's bouncing off his head, or he's trying to do some spinner-rooney, he's doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
Havertz actually works in the false nine. Yeah. And I think his role should be coming off the bench.
Yeah.
60, 70 minutes, throw him on, up top. It's a different outlet. Because Jesus and Nketiah, they're very similar. They want to go to they don't want to go behind, the speed. Whereas Havertz, he wants the ball to him.
Yeah.
Play up to me. I'll hold it and I'll bring in Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli. You man could drive from the midfield and create more havoc. Because when he came on, him and Martinelli, so the Martinelli change brought us into the game because before that we weren't in the game.
He was great.
City were dictating. They weren't doing nothing, but they were in control. When he came on, bang, we were in the game. And then that triple sub, Havertz, Partey, and Tomiyasu, all three of them were involved in the winning goal.
Yeah.
The Avengers.
The Avengers.
Everyone came out like Avengers, bro. I'm gassed. Because 12 games we've lost to City in a row. I've been Etihad and seen us lose 5, 3s, 4s.
So Arteta's now beaten every Premier League club, hasn't he?
I think City was the only blip.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter about that. Well, like I said, I think you're a very well together team. I think City have always been the better team just in terms of, from what they've won, that's
and their players, to be honest.
And their players, but I think there is a way to beat them. And again, the Premier League is a lot on mentality. And if you can get into what some of the players' heads, then you're onto a winner there. But you've got very good players. I was very impressed, and I think you deserved it because of the way you were bloody treated throughout that game. It was an absolute shambles. And I didn't, to be honest, I was very bored. I thought City were dull. I thought they were really, really dull. Didn't offer anything, didn't really create anything. There wasn't any standout moment for me that I thought, wow, that's it, the crossbar could have been in. No.
They had that one chance in the first half when
I might have fell asleep by then.
Vardio got a header at the back post and then Rice cleared it off the line.
Okay, I might have fallen asleep.
But that was like the only real, that's the only
compared to what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, normally they're peppering our goal. Normally we're 3-0 down by half time.
Peppering?
Yeah. They're peppering. So shots are just coming from all angles.
Right.
It's just an onslaught.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay, yeah.
So it was a much better performance. I think I'm very happy with it.
Yeah.
We climb up the table.
Yeah.
We're on the move.
Listen, if it gets down to I'm just going to say this right now. If it gets to the end of the season, and it's like last few games, whatever else, it's between Arsenal and Tottenham to win the league.
You know we're winning.
If you don't win that,
you know we're winning.
I will literally I'll sit there in a red dress if I have to. Not a problem. I won't wave a red flag, but I will be cheering you guys on because I can never have that happen.
They ain't winning.
And the mentality they're showing this year is scaring me a little bit. No, that's something I've never seen from them before.
No, but what you have to realise is, all right, let's slide into Tottenham quickly before we get to Chelsea.
Yeah.
With Tottenham, look at who they've played. They've played all the relegation teams. They ain't played no good teams. They played every team that got promoted. Yeah. That's the teams they're beating. The only good team they played was us and Liverpool. Liverpool, they shouldn't have won that game. We all know what happened in that one.
Yeah.
Arsenal was a draw. So let's not, the way they fucking was behaving was like they fucking won the game.
No, won the league.
You get me? Literally. But they've played very weak opposition. They haven't really, you understand? That's why I'm not worried. Like, I believe that they will get top 4, but I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm like, yo, they ain't played no one of note yet.
Yeah.
We've played United, we've played City, we've played Tottenham.
Yeah.
We've got 7 points from them games.
Yeah, very good. Impressive.
So we've got you next.
Yeah.
And then you're out the way. And then our run is like, brother, Wolves, all these, you man pull up, lad. Yeah, you man pull up, lad. Tottenham, they got to play you. They got to play City.
Swindon away.
All them dead, real talk. All these little idiot games. So, like, fair play, they're doing their thing. Madison's on absolute crud.
Yeah,
that's one thing I'll say. I think apart from Salah, he's probably the form player in the Premier League. I think him and Salah.
I'm not going to pretend to know because I don't waste my time watching Tottenham at all. I don't care if it's my job to know. I don't give a fuck about
Lily's
it.
a Tottenham fan, so we had to...
So you can fill me in on that.
I had to watch that game. Basuma, absolutely disgraceful. That dive was absolutely...
I haven't seen it. I'm going to watch it.
It was a fucking disgrace. It was a shambles.
That's very Tottenham-y.
Yeah.
It's a very Tottenham thing to do.
Did you see their kit? It looked like they shit themselves.
No, I haven't seen that, no.
Kit looking like diarrhea.
I did watch Match of the Day, though. I think I might have fallen asleep by that point. Like I said, I really have no interest in watching them. I've got 10 fucking thousand things better to do than that. But I do want to talk about my team.
Yeah, here we go. Burnley 1, Chelsea 4. Told you about... Nah. I told you about Sterling. Yeah, what now?
Yeah, he's been
Jamaica
very good.
Said, guards are rise up.
Listen,
Marv Ali!
Listen, I said he was good.
I said he's been your best player and he's cooking. And then you have another Caribbean boy in your team cooking, Cole Palmer. He's from St.
Is he?
Yeah, he's he's like a Trey and Carter. And a Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's Jamaican.
Oh.
Yep. Obviously Trey and Carter, my kids, they're Jamaican. Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer's a great signing.
Yeah, fantastic. But Sterling.
I mean, listen, let's not get too ahead of ourselves because we haven't played any, majorly big teams yet. Fulham and Burnley, okay, fine. But
you've been playing teams in and around you.
Yeah, but it's built our confidence up. So we're 3 wins on the bounce now, which is great. The thing I was most impressed about, and Chelsea have always been very good at this in recent years, not judging this season or last season, but when we've gone 1-0 down, I was always confident we were going to come back and win that game. And if we scored 1-0 in the first half and we went a goal down first off before we'd scored, I'd always be more confident. For some reason, because we've always been good at bouncing back, I feel like the boys just get a bit more fire in them or whatever else. So we've always been able to do that until obviously this season and last. And what was most impressive there was seeing us go 1-0 down away from home and then coming back to score 4 goals. I love the togetherness in the team. It feels like they've got confidence now. It feels like they're all playing together. You can see how much it means to them when they're scoring. You see that the Fulham game.
When Mudryk scored, they all like...
Casado and Enzo just like hugged each other.
Yeah, when Mudryk scored.
They weren't even the goal scorers.
They were like, yo, he finally scored. Like, you could see the togetherness.
Everyone's so happy. And again at Burnley, there was just a togetherness in the team. It all seems to be coming, the confidence. Jackson's goal I thought was great, on target. Like, spammed a little
he done
Tinkerbell turnaround, and then that was in. So I just felt like it was different, and all the fans were going crazy and stuff because we just want to see goals. When I was at Fulham away on Monday, before I got sick that night, the first goal went in. It was like we hadn't scored a goal in, well, because we hadn't, but we hadn't scored a goal in the Premier League in God knows how long.
Because I heard
when the second one went in, I think everybody's souls like left their body.
Because I heard the away end.
It's always good.
Where is it?
The away end is always good. There.
How shit must you be? We're winning away.
Yeah,
I was cracking up in my yard. I remember we sung that 2018. We were getting battered away.
I was literally just sat there. Obviously, I was a bit poorly, so I was like aching when everyone was bundling everyone. I was trying to record it because it was so good, but it literally was like everybody's souls left their body, like it was like a Tottenham or a Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Because we were so fucking happy, and also to get 2 goals in that space of time. But I think the most important thing is, Fulham were terrible that game. Mm-hmm. Their defence was absolutely shocking. Yeah. But it's always an amazing away day there. It's one that I go to every year. I was like, Dad, give me a ticket. It's only like a few minutes down the road from me anyway. But it's always been, and like I think I said to you before, or was it you? I was talking to somebody else. I think I said it on the podcast. Like a lot of Chelsea fans back in the day, years ago. Yeah,
you'd go to Fulham on a Wednesday,
Fulham on a Wednesday,
Chelsea on a Saturday,
Chelsea on the weekend. And my mate said that to me as soon as he walked in the door. So it's not like it's a rivalry where we hate them. It's sort of like an old school thing, and the chance.
It's like big bro, little bro.
They were singing about Kalou all game. I was like, Solomon Kalou.
I heard the Lampard chant.
We have.
I heard the Lampard chant.
We had all sorts of things going on, and we had. Have you heard the One Man Went to Mow Meadow? Yeah. They sang that the whole time as well. So the fans were just all really happy. Everybody was in really good spirits. And to get 2 goals like that so quickly and like in succession was great. And then to go and win again at Burnley, I feel like Poch is.
Do you think he's found his 11 now? Like obviously when Nkuku comes, he'll come back into the side. But do you think he's found his? Yeah. Do you think he's found his best 11 now until he gets to that point? I think a lot of the
boys needed confidence.
Because Cucurella, let's be real, like he's been getting a lot of shit. I've been kind of.
Right.
I said to you that I think Cucurella is probably better than Chilwell, but. At right back.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I did. And then you was like, no, Ben's Reece James is right. But then he's actually turned to Aspilicueta at right back. Cucurella.
He's not been bad, to be fair.
He's been quality at right back. He's been a revelation.
He's had some very good games.
I can't lie. I was like, Donny should play right back.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a case of where you put these players, I guess, when they play well. Like when we had Aspilicueta, right, he's a right back, right? We were playing him left back for years.
Yeah, for years.
God knows what. Then we moved him into the centre and he was doing all right.
Yeah.
Then when we moved him back to the right, he kept drifting into the centre. So he wasn't being a very good right back. So I think a lot of it is just where you put the player. But also I'd like to say, and everyone can apologise to me actually, Conor Gallagher. I told you.
Since the Fulham game, he absolutely cooked. And then that through ball he played for, I think it was Sterling.
He's always been a good player,
He's stepping up now.
He's been brilliant.
He's actually playing like a captain now.
Yeah, but
because I swear that Pochettino said the only reason he's got the arm man is because he's the only one that can speak English. So he can speak to the ref.
That?
Yeah. He said he can speak English so he can speak to the ref.
Someone needs to speak to them fucking out.
So I don't know, blood. But now he's actually coming into his own. He looks like, do you know what? He looks like Crystal Palace Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, I've always rated Conor Gallagher. I've always known
I rated him at Palace, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, he scored one of my favourite goals at Palace that time, one in the 90th minute when Potter was in charge. But and I was there, a bit drunk albeit, but we were there. I've always thought he was a great player. I just think he needed a bit of confidence to find his feet. And I think all the players are now working together, and I can see how Poch wants them to play, how they're passing to each other, how they're connecting well with each other. And all they needed was that little bit of confidence, because up until then we've just been skying the ball over the bar, playing like, you know, Jackson a few games ago. I forget which one it was. I think I'd left Forest game.
Yeah, when he missed the season so far,
and couldn't have been more of a clear-cut chance because of the nerves, because of the lack of confidence. Skied it over, and it was a very, very simple, you know, goal to score.
Very.
And
yesterday he finishes his dinner.
Yeah, cut to Burnley now, a month later or whatever else it is, and he's finally performing and stuff. And that's all the fans really want to see is, you know, heart, effort, soul into the game, and for you to have a bit of confidence, to be honest, which I know is hard when you've got the whole of the country on your back, especially when you've got pundits telling you you're shit, you're not. I mean, not in those terms, but you know what I mean. So 100% it would be hard. It'd be hard for anybody to have that sort of criticism day in, day out. But I think, I mean, Havertz experienced the same thing. But I think it's all coming together now, and I'm not going to jump the gun and say we're going to win every game, because we've got a very tough run of
fixtures. Because you're still it's mad. You're still 11th.
We've got you. We've got Tottenham. We've got City. There are
United.
We've got 3 or 4.
Newcastle.
I mean, United, I'm not very.
Brighton.
United, I'm not worried about, but the other 3, yeah, I'm worried about them. So I'm not going to, you know, get my hopes up, but I do think it's a great time to pick up form when you're going into those matches. And I think if we can, it might be a case of, for a lot of the time, parking the bus a little bit and trying to get teams on the counter, especially like City. But
I mean, if Sterling carries on the way he carries on, he was absolutely on absolute smoke yesterday. I can't believe he's not been picked in the England squad.
His goal. Do you know what really?
Why didn't he pick Sterling and rest Saka? This Southgate guy pisses me off, bro.
Do you know what really fucks me off about that? And I know they're in 2 different positions, for instance. Okay, I've always believed that you should be put into. I mean, this is how I think it should go. You should be put into the into the England squad as a merit to how you have played in the league that season. Why the fuck is Gareth Southgate going to watch all these games and then still putting Maguire in the team? If you're gonna leave out somebody like Sterling, who has performed very well, I know they're not the same position, but why are you going to watch all these games when you already know who you're going to?
The man's going Saudi Arabia to watch the Shisha League and keep eyes on Henderson.
But I'm like, what the fuck is this about? I'm like, mate, you're not doing it. I'm like, okay.
No disrespect to the Saudi League, like, big up you, man, but the level out there, brother, come on, bro, there's no levels out there. I could send Trey there. Trey will boss the midfield, he's 10.
Yes, I know. I mean, I could probably do a good job. Maybe just in goal, but, you know, whatever. But if the new thing is, or if this has always been the thing is once you make it into the England team, no matter how shit you play throughout your career in the Premier League, you're still going to get a place as long as you put in a decent game. Okay, fine. I don't think that's how it should be, because that's an insult to all the young kids that are coming out, whether you're a defender, whether you're a striker, midfield, whatever, that are like literally busting their balls to. Probably shouldn't say that, should I?
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, probably that are playing their hearts out to put in these good performances, and the reward should be they get to play for their country. I thought that was what the point was. So if you're going to do that, I don't really understand. I've never liked Gareth Southgate. I think he's just dull.
Yeah.
I think he's just dull. Everyone's like, yeah, England. What do you mean England are shit? I'm not saying they're shit. I've never thought we were that.
The way we play shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But we're getting to these finals. We still haven't won. So there's no point Gareth getting us to 10 finals and us not winning. He plays it too safe, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's a
football's
coward.
very slow and very boring. And we've got players that are so good and so fast and so creative. They should be playing more of an attacking style of football. That's the way I look at it. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. Like, he stifles us. He's too defensive.
Stifles us. That's the word.
Yeah, he stifles us. He's too defensive. We plays with a handbrake, hands tied behind your back. We have the most exciting front line and midfield that I've seen in years.
Yeah.
And the guy don't know how to pick the team.
No.
He don't know how to pick a squad. He's favoritism.
100% favouritism, and that's what I'm saying. It's not the fact that I want to be nasty to Maguire or whoever the player would be. It's just the fact that it's an insult to all the other kids that are going out there trying to play well,
who are actually on good form and playing
really
regular.
form.
Because Maguire don't even fucking play.
Yeah,
He's only playing now because half the Man United team's fucking injured.
Yeah,
Lissandro's injured, Varane's injured. That's why he's in the United team now. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in the United team.
Yeah,
he'd be on the bench. Ten Hag wanted to fucking sell him to West Ham.
Yeah, and I think that's why Maguire gets so much shit, to be honest, because I don't think it's him. I think it's the fact that what creates that sort of animosity around his name is the fact that it's actually the managers of these clubs that keep picking him. Because it's not his fault. He's thinking, well, I must be good because they keep picking me. It's nothing to do with him, really.
He ain't gonna complain.
It's Southgate's fault. It would have been Ten Hag's fault, or whoever was, Ollie's fault, whoever kept playing him in that position. Because if you drop a player when they're not performing well, I guarantee it gives them a bit of a kick up the ass, and they come back and normally they start to pick up a bit of form again. So it's not really, I don't think he is the one that's creating this, sort of insulting and sort of hatred for him online. It's Southgate's fault, mainly, and the people that keep picking him to play. That's what's that. You drop him out of a team, everybody goes quiet. Nobody's going to be on Maguire's case every single weekend shouting this, that, and the other. It will go silent. And then maybe he can come on and put in the good performance, and then fans again will see the other side of it and will start to give him some praise.
To be fair to him, he
was good.
He had a good game this weekend.
Didn't he get the assist?
Yeah, Man United 2, Brentford 1.
Yeah, so we can now praise him.
Yeah, it was a good assist
play.
as well.
Good
Flick onto McTominay coming on and save the day for them, man. They got mad luck. They got crazy lucky, man. Casemiro, Onana is an absolute joke.
Yeah.
That goalkeeper, his hands are made out of plasticine.
Do you think?
Yeah, man.
I've seen a lot of stuff online saying that Onana's going to be one of the best.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I think he peaked at Inter Milan.
Did you see?
What?
I think it's against Fulham. Sanchez's save where he this is Chelsea.
Oh, when he jumps and he flies.
Yeah,
Air Sanchez.
flies.
Yeah. We learned he could fly.
And his face also is so.
Yeah, so nonchalant.
Yeah, nonchalant.
That's it, nonchalant. What else was there? Brighton 2, Liverpool 2.
I was watching that game. I was fuming.
Did you see that?
I lived for my bet.
Did you see the Robertson mistake? Both Liverpool goals that they conceded were Liverpool mistakes. The first goal when flipping...
I thought it was McAllister, wasn't it?
Nah, Van Dijk, that's the first goal.
Oh, yeah.
Van Dijk passes to McAllister.
And
he
then,
fucks it, and then Alisson can't even... He should save that.
That's also more Van Dijk's fault as well for making that.
Yeah, Van Dijk's the one that puts him in there. It's a whole triple effect.
Yeah.
Because if McAllister's on his toes, he gets to it. Van Dijk needs to put more power on the ball, and Alisson should be on his toes as well, because I think Alisson should have saved it.
Oh no! Yeah, he should have done.
He should have saved it.
Yeah, it was a big fat mess, to be honest.
Yeah, and then the second goal when Robertson's ducking. How can you duck and you're the first man? And then McAllister looks at him like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing?" He looks at him like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing?" Like,
oh, there's the ball.
He's like, Robertson's like, "What shit, lad?" He tried to dodge it, blood. But Liverpool, I think they'll be okay. I don't think. I think the title race is.
It's still on.
Nah, you know what? I think. Tottenham, Liverpool will be the race for 3rd and 4th. Arsenal, City, the title race. Because Tottenham will drop down when they start playing the better teams. Liverpool, they keep conceding first. And it's going to catch up with them.
Yeah.
They can't keep conceding first. You understand?
With silly mistakes as well.
You see the Gravenberch miss as well?
What?
The Gravenberch miss.
No.
When they were 2-1 up, Liverpool, and then he hit the post. Literally from right in front of the goal.
Did I see that?
The substitute.
I can't remember. I saw the second goal go in. I can't remember.
He licked off. I couldn't believe he missed it. He was literally the post. Like it's literally like
Bear
he's
in mind,
here.
I was sort of scrolling on TikTok whilst I was watching the game. It's not my team, so
Liverpool should have. If that goes in, Liverpool win that game. But he fucked it.
Well, yeah, but that's their own fault for making those mistakes at the back. And that's the thing about the Premier League now. If you make one mistake, it can really, really cost you. In their case too. Salah's always on form as he always is. So there's nothing we can do about that, I'm afraid. Yeah. But, Liverpool, I would say Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, I would say with Son. You've got a very, very good attacking front three, which is the issue. And I think Chelsea are now beginning to find our feet, but it's taken us a while to get there. Do you know what I mean? And we're still a work in progress. We're still going to be at this for the next year or two. But I do think... If we carry on with this form, bear in mind it's only October, I think we could make it to... I think we could get 7th this year, 6th or 7th. I do.
6th or 7th.
If we got 6th... Shut up. If we got 6th, I'd be so happy. Because we'd be back in European football.
Yeah, but you lot are so shit.
We're not, are we, though?
6th or 7th.
Coming for you.
Coming for who?
You.
You're nuts.
It's at the bridge as well. If we win that,
When's the last time you beat us at the bridge?
A while back now.
Yeah, when's the last time you beat us?
while back now. I haven't been to many Emirates games with you lot who've won. I was sat in the last game in April we went to, which was the Emirates.
You was in hospitality, innit?
I was in the box.
Yeah.
One of my mates is an Arsenal fan, so that was really fun. But each goal went in, another glass of wine I consumed, and I was very, very hungover the next day. So I like to forget about that game. You know,
I'm just gonna run through the rest of the fixtures quickly.
Go on, then.
Fulham 3, Sheffield United 1. Thoughts going out to Chris Basham. Did you see that?
I know, that
yeah,
looked really
man.
bad.
It reminded me of Eduardo at Brentford, where his foot. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm saying like his foot was hanging off his leg,
know.
like, and for the people that was putting it like on Twitter to get your likes and your fucking.
Was it Kurt Zuma back in the day where he jumped for the ball? I think it was Kurt Zuma, and you just see the leg.
Yeah, the knee or something.
Oh.
I think it was Zoom.
I think it was. Oh,
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Because when it happened, I just saw Ramsey, I saw Eduardo, Diaby. We've had a lot of them injuries where the foot is hanging off the leg, blood. And I just pray that he's okay, blood. Big up Tim Ream as well, because he comforted him. Yeah. And like, you get me? Because that could be career ending. You get me? And
do we have an update on that yet?
I don't know, like his foot was hanging, so I don't even, you get me? And the people that was posting the actual injury, you're scumbags, bro, because I see a lot of you, man, getting your blue ticks on Twitter, trying to fucking monetize over there, and then you're putting out the thing to get the most likes, blood. You're all scumbags, mate, simple as blood. You're all fucking scumbags, yeah? And apparently, I am the 5th most influential Twitter in the football world.
Oh.
5th, and I'm the only one on that list without a blue tick, blood. So hold that, yeah?
Okay. We don't need to swear.
I know. I just bring out the rude troops. Everton 3, Bournemouth 0. Goal of the weekend, in my opinion, Jack Harrison. Lovely finish from outside the box. Fantastic finish. Deadest game of the weekend, Palace 0, Forest 0.
Terrible.
Yeah. West Ham 2, Newcastle 2. Bruno Gamara's getting away as well. I think he could have got sent off for a second yellow.
West Ham are picking up some form from somewhere.
West Ham are on absolute crud right now. Like, they've really invested the Rice money well. It's not like when Tottenham sold Bale and then it just bullshit. They've actually gone out there and spent the money wisely, blood. Yeah. You get me? And Wolves 1, Aston Villa 1. Man,
that. Got that right.
Yeah, you got that one right, innit?
Got that one right.
And that's everything for this week.
Great
you get
podcast.
Me? We're back again.
We're back again.
You understand?
Well, there's an international break next week, isn't there? So we're going to do some previews because obviously the first game back is Chelsea Arsenal at the Bridge. So we'll do some previews for that, and then the week after, the following week, Monday, Friday, we will be back with a trophy show. You
get me? You don't know the vibe? Subscribe to Soph. You understand? Follow her on all the socials.
Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Sorry, my hair's a bit fucked up today.
Her hair's fine, blood. You get me? You know these women, they always think something's wrong. It's fine. You get me?
Frizzy ball.
But big up yourself, Soph. Good to see that you're back again, well, with your green tea.
I'm gonna go and eat a chicken wrap now.
Yeah, she got that chicken wrap on deck.
Really nice.
Pret a manger. Let's get that sponsor. Good. You get me? Sponsor the man, them.
If Pret wanted to sponsor us, that would be my dream.
She'll be in her bag.
Dream.
You understand?
Literally, my dream. I'm in there every day.
Yeah, me. She's giving you that free promo, blood. You understand?
Exactly. May as well live there.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.
Bye, guys.
We're out.